Hi everyone! Da-na-na-na-na-na. It's the Oscar nominations. And I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. So, do look, just this video, it's not gonna be long, I don't think. Never know, of course, but talking about the nominees. First off, I need to air some grievances. For the most part, the nominated movies that I've seen, I haven't seen two of them. I'm gonna watch one this week and one next week, so I'll watch them before the show, and I'll review them. The two movies I have not seen of the nominated films are Sound of Metal, which I still need to see, and I will this week, and The Father. The Father is not playing in a theater near me, but it's going to be streaming next weekend, so I will watch it. But I've seen, as for those who've been on my website know, I've seen Judas and the Black Messiah, on the page rather, Judas and the Black Messiah, Minari, Nomadland. And then for those who watch me on Instagram, when I did my best of list, would know I also saw Trial of Chicago 7, Promising Young Woman, and Mank, because they were all on that list. I loved all of them, and I loved Judas and the Black Messiah, Nomadland, and Minari. Which, that's one of the best things, that they're giving Minari Best Picture nod. That's great. That's great. Biggest missing, though, Defy Blood should have been nominated for Best Picture. I'm sorry, it should have. Spike Lee should have been nominated for Best Director, although I'm glad that they gave it to other, good directors. Emerald Fennell, for instance. Promising Young Woman. And damn it, Delroy Lindo should have been nominated for Best Actor. There, I said it. I know that other people are going to say it too. Peter Travers said it was one of the best performances of this century, and honestly, it might have been. It's really that good. That broke my heart, because I knew they weren't going to do it, and it pissed me off. But on the plus side, Stephen Yeun for Minari, Best Actor, that was a good choice. Didn't expect that. I can't think of her name at the moment, but the actress who plays the grandmother, played Soon-Jin in the film, nominated for Best Supporting Actress, great. Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman, yep, there for it. I think she's amazing. Promising Young Woman is pretty close. If there was a top for my best of last year, because I don't rank them, it's like I don't pick my favorite child for the same reason. That and Kajillionaire would have been the top tier for me. Promising Young Woman in that. All the best directors for the most part I like. I haven't seen another round, so that's the only one I can't really comment on. Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman for Best Actress and Best Actor, respectively, for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Yes, they also should have been nominated for Best Picture, but whatever. Don't they have 10 spots they can use? That's the other thing. Andra Day, United States of versus Billie Holiday. I've not seen the film, but I hear she's quite good. Same with Pieces of a Woman, I haven't seen it. Frances McDormand in Nomadland, fantastic choice. Riz Ahmed's a great actor. I have not seen Sound of Metal again, so I will see, but I think so. Anthony Hopkins, of course. Despite being one of the only people who not only disliked, but kind of hated the two popes, I got to admit. Otherwise, Anthony Hopkins is a phenomenal actor. Gary Oldman for Mank, perfect. Stephen Yeun again. So, and then Sacha Baron Cohen for Chicago 7, perfect choice. His Abby Hoffman was even better than Vincent D'Onofrio's in Still's movie, and his was great. So the interview, that's all I'll say. The scene where he's being what's your price for calling off the revolution? My life. Just, wow. What a performance. Daniel, and then also, here's another grievance I have. So, both Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield have been nominated for Judas and the Black Messiah, which is fantastic, because they're both terrific in it. But wouldn't Daniel Kaluuya be nominated for Best Actor, not Best Supporting Actor? Because Lakeith Stanfield would be. But Daniel Kaluuya was top billed. In fact, I feel like one of them would be the top billed Best Actor, right? They're both top billed. I don't know. Both Best Supporting Actors, still great nod. Leslie Odom Jr. for Sam Cooke in One Night in Miami, fantastic. He became him. If you know Sam, a lot of what I know about Sam Cooke comes from my mother. She's a massive fan, still is a massive Sam Cooke fan. I actually got her Sam Cooke compilation album for Christmas. She loved it. Sound of Metal again. I don't know who Paul Rossi is or his performance, but I'm sure he's great. I hear nothing but good about the film. Maria Bakalova in Borat's subsequent movie film, perfect. She was the heart and soul of that flick, which was one of my best of the year. Also, I had a best 45. Last year was a great year for movies, and in fact, the only reason Sound of Metal on there is one, I didn't see it, and two, I just don't have room, but it would be online edition. And also, for those who don't know, movies like Nomadland, Judas and Black Messiah, Minari, and The Father, if they're on the best of list, will go on the 2021 best of list, because they didn't come out theatrically or in any major markets, streaming or not, till this year. So they don't count toward my list last year. If they played at festivals, it counts toward some people's, not mine. Alright. Glenn Close and Hillbilly Elegy, that was a gimme. Like, that's just because Glenn Close can do no wrong. Hillbilly Elegy was terrible. So that's, the Hillbilly Elegy was a weird case where I didn't like it, but it didn't make out my worst of list simply because it wasn't bad enough. Or wasn't good enough to be on the worst of list. I didn't feel like it was, what a waste of a great director and a great cast. They got Amy Adams, you got Gabriel Basso, and, Haley Bennett. What a waste. That was a bad movie. And Glenn Close was good in it, but Glenn Close is Glenn Close. Glenn Close is a national treasure, so that's not saying much. Olivia Colman and The Father. I love Olivia Colman. Very deserved win for The Favorite, which was one of my best of the decade. I haven't seen The Father, but I'm sure she's great in it. Great in Fleabag too. Amanda Seyfried as Marion Davis. Yes, I love it. Anyone who saw my best of list who followed me on Instagram, nobody makes a monkey out of William Randolph Hearst. Nerds. What does nerds mean? Oh, it's just New York finesse. Fantastic. She was great in that movie. Her best performance yet, and I like Amanda Seyfried a lot. Her best performance since Sam Leslie Jackson in Ted 2. Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Why are you saying F. Scott Fitzgerald? What did Scott Fitzgerald ever do to you? You guys are idiots. Sorry, tangent. So yeah, the acting all look good. Best original screenplay, basically all of those except Sound of Metal, again, I've seen. Best adapted, all of them, but The Father and The White Tiger, I've seen, and they're all fine. Best animated feature, I've only seen 2 of them. I have not seen Onward, I'm sorry. I know. I hear it's really good, I haven't seen it. Shaun the Sheep movie Farmageddon I have seen. It was kind of an honorable mention. It close but no cigar for my best of list. It was really good though. And then Soul was on my best of list. I love Soul. I guess Raya and the Last Dragon goes toward last year because it didn't make the February 28th cutoff, which is fine. I still haven't seen Wolfwalkers either. None of the foreign language films have I seen, although another round I got close to seeing. Best documentary feature. Okay, this is a snub. First off, the only best documentary feature I saw was another one that was on my best of, which was Garrett Bradley's Time, which if you haven't seen it and you have Amazon Prime, it's 80 minutes. It's beautiful, moving, beautiful. Best of the decade contender. Time was amazing. In fact, of all of them, I think it's going to win. My biggest thing, though, is that the best documentary film, one of the best documentary films I've ever seen, came out last year, and it was a snub, which was Jesse Moss and Amanda McBain's Boys State, which was fantastic. Was like the hoop dreams of political documentaries. That movie was a masterpiece. Like I said, I don't think there was a better line in 2020 than "That's politics, I think that's politics." Just like 2 years ago when Won't You Be My Neighbor, which was one of the best movies I've ever seen, didn't get a best documentary nomination. I'm starting to lose faith in the Academy. Best documentary short film, have not seen any of those. Best animated short film, okay. First off, Cops and Robbers is a snub on best animated short. Which I guess that might be hard to categorize because there's some live action, it doesn't matter, it's best animated. Also, from best live action, I know that it technically premiered at festivals in 2017, it didn't come out. No, What Did Jack Do for best live action short film? David Lynch's What Did Jack Do? Come on. You've seen with chickens, Jack. Seen associating with chickens. Oh no, that's bullcrap. That's it, Jack. The chickens are coming to roost. Sorry. Watch What Did Jack Do on Netflix. It's 17 minutes and it's great. No, however, best animated short, I've only seen 2 of these. I've seen Burrow, which is a Pixar short, although I like Burrow. I think I would have replaced it with Out, which was another one of the Sparse Shorts ones, but that's fine. I thought it had more meaningful undercurrents. However, the one I think will win based on the ones nominated, which was my choice for best short of 2020, was Will McCormick's and Michael Govier's incredible, moving, shattering. If Anything Happens, I Love You, which I gave 5 stars to on Letterboxd. What a beautiful piece of art. And tragic and moving, and also the best use of King Princess I've ever seen in a movie, but, I mean, relatively new King Princess, so who knows. Beautiful. Best cinematography, all of it. Basically every one of these choices I've seen. I've seen News of the World also, that was also on my best of list. Best production design, yep, across the board. Except for The Father again, because I haven't seen Best costume design. It's nice that Emma's getting some nods in the makeup and costume. Emma was also on my best of list. Autumn to Wild's Emma. The one with Anya Taylor-Joy, the Jane Austen film. Pinocchio, I have not seen Pinocchio. I have heard of it, though. Yeah, apparently there's a new Italian language Pinocchio that is actually really good, but the interesting thing is that the last live-action Italian Pinocchio film was made by Roberto Benigni, and if you've seen the Italian version, it's actually quite good, but if you've seen the American dub, it's so bad that it's good. And so the Miramax cut, basically, from 2002. So basically they did, I guess a new version where in this one, Roberto Benigni did he direct this one too? Maybe. That's considerably better. It's actually supposed to be quite good, where he plays Geppetto. That's interesting. Interesting idea. I also heard that the kid from who played Miles in Bly Manor and who played William in Florida and Ulysses is gonna play Pinocchio in the Disney remake. Dope. That kid's a good actor. Best original song. This one is specifically for me and Aunt Leslie. Aunt Leslie, if you're watching this, and I know you probably are, Husavik from Eurovision Song Contest. I'm so happy, aren't you? I know you are. That genuinely was a beautiful song in an otherwise silly film. I'm proud of them. Great. And all the others are good, what I've heard. Best sound, best visual. You get it. Oh, and also, just a little thing. This was an honorable mention on my best of list, but I still love this movie. Love and Monsters for best visual effects. Love and Monsters is great. It's the giant monster equivalent of Zombieland, basically, and it's a ton of fun. It has Dylan O'Brien in it, from like Teen Wolf and Maze Runner. Great flick. Written by the writer and director of Spontaneous, which was, by the way, Spontaneous was on my best of list too. And also, let's be real, if I was picking Kathleen Langford, we get a Best Actress nomination for that. That's fine. She's really good. I'll make the rules. So, that's the Oscars. Oh, also another snub. Why is the little boy from Minari not getting a Best Supporting Actor nomination? Come on. Kid was I feel like I'm going to the same well that I did when Jacob Tremblay got snubbed for Room. It's like, okay, so he's like 7, so what? When you're genuinely, even if no matter how old you are, you could be 2. If you're that good of an actor in a movie, you deserve to be you deserve to be honored with an award. At least a nomination. Especially when you're basically the focal, emotional center point of the film. Come on. Alan Kim, you're a good young actor. Keep it up. Don't let this get you down, buddy. Alright. So I'm going to be back, like I said, this week, maybe Wednesday, I'll watch Sound of Metal. Maybe I'll watch that Wednesday night. Or, at least this weekend, because this weekend the only thing I'm really planning is Thursday I have the Snyder Cut, which I hear it's good. I never go into any movie wanting to dislike it. I never go into a movie with preconceived notions. I'm always ready to be surprised by a movie, but again, I just feel like we moved on. Shazam was so great, and we have good DC movies now. Why do we need to go back to the well? But I'll watch all 4 hours of it and I'll review it, maybe later in the day, and then The Courier, and then this weekend at some point, because I don't have SNL, maybe Saturday night. By Saturday, I should be able to watch Sound of Metal. And then next weekend, among other things, we're also going to do The Father. And then also, I know this is a ways away, it's April 25th, Oscar night, I will do a recap of the Oscars themselves, like an Oscars discussion. So, don't worry. If Minari wins, I'll be happy. I'm not going to go Robert Storms on you and this is ludicrous, this is asinine. I'm not that kind of, I have a beard, I'm kind of chubby, but otherwise I'm a good guy. I respect film, and winning fair and square is winning fair and square. Alright, thank you all, appreciate you all, love you all, take care of yourselves. I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, I'm happy to share it with you. Thank you all, take care.